If you've ever been with a Capricorn, you know they're hardworking, disciplined, and determined to succeed in everything they do. But does that serious, focused energy make for a memorable experience in bed? Or does their cautious approach sometimes get in the way? We asked more than 10,000 women to rate their experience with a Capricorn man in bed, and the results might surprise you. Capricorn men are ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure, which means they're all about control and making sure everything goes according to plan. They take their time to get things right, and they're focused on achieving their own high standards. But does all that planning lead to passion, or does it sometimes make them feel a little too rigid? Let's find out. First up, 56% of women said their time with a Capricorn man was well worth the wait. Let's hear why. Sarah said,
"He's incredibly patient and methodical. He takes his time to make sure everything is perfect, and he never rushes. It's like he's always in control, and that made me feel safe and cared for."
Capricorn men are all about patience and control. For Sarah, that steady, careful approach made her feel secure and valued, which is exactly what a Capricorn strives for. Jessica told us,
"He's focused and determined to make sure you're happy. He's not spontaneous, but he's reliable and always follows through. It's like he's on a mission to make everything perfect."
Capricorn men aren't known for being spontaneous, but their determination to please can be a major plus. Jessica's Capricorn partner made sure she felt taken care of, with nothing left to chance. Megan said,
"He's confident and in control. He knows what he's doing, and it's clear he has high standards for himself. It never felt rushed, just well-planned and thoughtful."
Confidence and control are key for Capricorn men. For Megan, that sense of mastery and planning created an experience that felt well thought out and intentional, which is typical of a Capricorn's methodical nature. Next, 30% of women rated their experience with a Capricorn man as average. Let's hear what they had to say. Emily said,
"He's dependable, but sometimes it felt like he was more focused on getting everything right than actually enjoying the moment. It felt a bit too planned."
Capricorn men are all about perfection, but sometimes that can come off as too rigid. For Emily, his focus on getting everything right made the experience feel a little too controlled. Natalie told us,
"He's steady and reliable, but there wasn't a lot of excitement. It was good, but it didn't feel passionate. More like he was just following a routine."
Capricorn's reliable nature can sometimes feel too predictable. For Natalie, that sense of routine took away some of the passion and spontaneity she was hoping for. Laura said,
"He's focused and careful, but it felt like he was holding back emotionally. I wanted more connection, but he was too focused on staying in control."
Capricorns love control, but sometimes that means they hold back emotionally. Laura wanted more vulnerability, but his need to stay in control left her feeling a little distant. Finally, 14% of women said their experience with a Capricorn man was a bit too rigid and predictable. Here's what went wrong. Amanda said,
"He's way too focused on control. It felt like he was holding back and overthinking everything, which took the fun out of it. I wanted more spontaneity."
Capricorn's love of control can sometimes work against them. For Amanda, that constant need to overthink things took away the fun and spontaneity she was looking for. Lily told us,
"It was too serious and felt a bit robotic. There wasn't a lot of passion, just a lot of careful, cautious moves. It felt like he was more focused on sticking to the plan than actually connecting with me."
Capricorn's cautious nature can sometimes come off as cold or robotic. Lily wanted more passion, but instead got someone who was more focused on staying in control of the situation. Emma said,
"He's careful and responsible, but it didn't feel exciting. It felt more like a task to him than something fun. It was too predictable."
For Capricorns, responsibility comes naturally, but that can sometimes make things feel like a chore. Emma's experience highlights how their serious approach can take away from the fun and excitement. So, what's the final word on Capricorn men in bed? Well, 56% of women loved their steady, disciplined approach, 30% thought it was good but a little too controlled, and 14% found them too rigid and predictable. Capricorn men are all about control, patience, and making sure they get everything just right. If you're looking for someone reliable and thoughtful, they might be perfect for you. But if you're looking for passion and spontaneity, their cautious nature might feel a bit too restrained. So what's your experience with a Capricorn man in bed? Did you love their steady approach, or was it too controlled for you? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video in our Zodiac series.